Cześć, witam was wszystkich bardzo serdecznie z tej strony Gameplayer, a dzisiaj sobie zagramy w Mass Effect 3. W tym odcinku ratujemy admirała i wyłączymy serwer gethów. Może jeszcze coś zrobimy, ale jeszcze nie wiem, czy mi czasu starczy. Nie wiem, czy na razie wyłączmy serwer gethów. Będziemy mieli chociaż spokój z tymi getami. Kogo by tu wziąć na tą misję? No, wezmę sobie Tali i mam dylemat teraz. No nie wiem, wezmę Liarę, Ashley. Sobie ich wybiorę. Zatwierdzimy.
Commander, it is as we feared. Geth squadrons have begun massing on a path to intercept our live ships.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the geth?
That's crazy. Shepard, you can't do this.
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Cerberus conducted research on geth-human interfaces. They called it Project Overlord. We monitored their transmissions. We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing geth from the server.
No to mamy plan.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not going to... Let's set the shuttle down by the cliff.
Jak się desantował? Zanęł się w kulkę i się desantował. Aha, nic nie zrobiłem, a oni już tutaj są.
This is it?
Yes. Hostile geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port.
Jeszcze wiele nam Sheparda nie zabiło.
Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged. Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into this server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here,
You look different.
we have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
To szkoda.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist.
Aha, czyli mam się teraz zająć tymi niby węzłami. Nie, no bez jaj. Mam... Fajnie, mam tylko jedną broń. Bez tarcz.
Establishing connection to access point. This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection. Warning, connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for. Okay, I've got to ask. Why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
Then thanks. I think.
Aha, no to fajna misja. Ło. Aha. Aha, się wróciłem na ten. No to fajnie. Do samego początku. Się tu można zgubić. Lol. I teraz ciągle do przodu.
established. Proceed to the access point.
Magia.
Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate. Warning. Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
A Reaper code fragment. Let's see if I can take it along with me.
Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
No, patrzymy. Korean.
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is geth. Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01's circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians mad?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Well, one.
Then your perception of that creator does not map to our historical data.
Tam iść? A pierw pójdę. A to ja pójdę tu. Aha, czyli się po prostu wrócimy. Ja myślałem, że w Mass Effectie nie będzie
You
takich
must disrupt
rzeczy.
the infection on this data cluster to continue. This data cluster contains information timestamped 290 years ago. Creator, this unit detects no malfunctions. It is still capable of serving.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong? What?
Let's
may proceed to the last data cluster.
Możemy. Idziemy dalej. Chyba się z tym... O, dobra, teraz skończyłem.
Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped guests. They're pinned.
Cześć Andrzej.
Open fire.
One's going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
Dobra. Jej! Transformacja. Czyli... No.
Are you there?
Shepard's working on shutting down the server, Admiral Ron. I can fill you in.
The guest squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Nie! Nasz przestał
Agent,
działać.
give me an update.
One
Szybko.
node remains.
Tak, wiem.
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue. Shepard Commander, the Reaper code is adapted. It can now self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Ale szybko.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate. There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster. There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster.
A, bo jeszcze tam jest jeden.
It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster.
Dobra, drugi wyłączony, jeszcze jeden został. Jakoś tak. Czekamy jeszcze sekundę.
target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Przecież wie, tylko to nie chce ze mną współpracować.
Accessing data.
Out of the way!
You can't do this to them!
I said step away from the gas!
This is insane! We need the gas! You can't just destroy them for asking.
Time's up! Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people.
No nie, jeszcze tego więcej dali. O Jezu.
We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster.
Brak ammo.
We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster. You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate. There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
No i halo. A? Mam cię. Mam cię. Teraz dadłeś. Ciekawe jak tam się dostać.
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster. New data now. This data comes from the period during which the creators declared martial law.
I repeat, release the rogue gas units and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator's safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel then. Oh!
Creator Megara, what is your status? Creator Megara. As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered. Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The Austral is down. Do not engage the geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the creator exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait. The geths spared the last Quarians? You let them go.
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion? That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes,
You've been thinking about when we met?
it was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not gonna be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth, and perhaps creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining
Wow.
survivors established. We are ready to transport you.
No w końcu wychodzimy z tej nory.
Something's happening to the geth.
Wyłączyliśmy serwer.
The fighter squadrons have stopped, but detect no more active programs inside their ships. Admiral Hangarl's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
Route access acquired.
Chwila, bo ja tu mam. Może sobie punkty przydać. 4 nowa. Po 4 szarża patyczna. Ja chcę to za 6.
Bring all connections to this communication node.
Ja chcę
No
stąd
longer
wyjść,
reside on this server. We
a nie
now
cię
have
słuchać.
consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the active port. Disconnect from mother.
Lecę.
Terminating remote access. Removing programs. Deleting archives.
Shepard, are you okay?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
They what?
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
We did not doubt you. We doubted your allies. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are unsympathetic to what it has done to ours. The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
The live ships are safe, and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some crimes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.
Tego się nie spodziewałem, że będę miał taką ogromną armię behemotów. Jednego trudno zabić, a setki. Spróbujcie zabić ich setki.
Aggressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm menu allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
Commander,
We've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Yes, we do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but we find this growth beautiful, indicative of life.
It is.
Commander!
I witnessed their history, Admiral. The Reapers sped up the process, but the Geth were always moving this way.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
No i znowu mamy tą decyzję co w dwójce. Bo wtedy było, że czy mamy je zniszczyć, czy przeprogramować. A tutaj mamy, że nie chcę, żeby je zniszczono i gety muszą zginąć.
Maybe they don't have to die. After what I saw on that server.
Ja wezmę tę pierwszą opcję.
Maybe there's another
Nie
option.
muszą ginąć.
Commander, are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out their base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted. That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way.
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
We still haven't gotten a rescue ship to Admiral Kurz.
Can he wait?
We're suffering heavy civilian casualties without him there to organize them. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support. I gave in to your reckless behavior before. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time.
Throwing more ships into that mess just puts more lives at risk, Admiral Garrel.
Fine. I'll pull back the heavy fleet. And when we're taking fire from both sides, those deaths are on your heads.
Thank you, Commander. It's difficult to keep him in line.
Zobaczyć coś nowego. Gety. O kurde. Pluton behemotów getów. Aż 60. Coś jeszcze? Jeszcze nie. Chyba? Nie. Myślałem, że mogę z kimś pogadać. Tali.
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
So how did you end up back with your fleet, Tali?
When the war started, the Admiralty Board asked for my help. I had more recent contact with the Geth than most of my people. They hadn't filled the spot on the board left by my father. I was invited in. It's just a technicality. I'm far too young to be a real admiral.
Don't sell yourself short, Tali. The board needed your expertise. You needed the authority that comes with rank.
O nią
How
też
did the war with the
zapytamy.
Geth get started
Wszystkiego.
anyway?
Czyli od niej wszystko
Admiral
wciągniemy
Zen
oczywiście.
developed a scanning countermeasure that interferes with Geth active scans. It's like a flashbang grenade. It effectively crippled the Geth ships in combat. My fleet couldn't pass up the chance to attack.
Could we use it to fight the Reapers?
It only works against the Geth, unfortunately. Their AI lets them use extremely detailed LADAR pings. Zen's countermeasure overwhelmed them with garbage data. And it's useless now that the Reapers have upgraded their processing power.
How is it being back with the fleet?
Right now, it's exhausting. I'm an admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
When this is over, I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. If we survive this, we'll have a homeworld. My people need me.
You could help your people's homeworld by fighting the Reapers.
I'd like to. Believe me. But my people need me here.
Dobra.
Talk to you later, Tally.
Sure.
Server seemed popular for a while. They were fighting the collectors while the council sat and watched.
And now they're killing civilians and attacking our
Commander,
allies.
you might the Allied primes are relaying any hostile combat data they can decrypt.
O. Oriana Leibson. To jest bliźniaczka Mirandy. Mirandę to ja znam, nie wiem czy wy znacie, ale ja znam z Mass Effecta 2. I ona odbudowała Sheparda w pewnym stopniu. Nadzorowała projekt. I ona zginęła w ostatecznym starciu ze żniwiarzami. No, i nie przeżyła. Programy gethów. Dobra. Wejdź. Zobaczmy na mapę. Dobra, to jeszcze w tym odcinku uratujemy admirała. Czemu on ma tylko predatora? Ja proszę to... I to. Mam 4, potrzebuję 6, tu jest 10, a tu jest 5. Tu 5 wyssanie, sabotaż. Czas trwania, obrażenia, ulew. No raz nacisnąłem wstecz. Co zrobiłem nie tak? Halo?
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zan. Have you reached Salcoris' escape pod?
Not yet. What's your status?
The civilian fleet has taken significant losses since Salcoris sacrificed his ship to destroy a Geth ground cannon. Searching for their lost admiral is the only thing keeping the captains from panicking.
What makes
Czemu on jest
finding
taki
the
ważny?
admiral a priority?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships. Without him, some of our non-combatants are planning to leave the flotilla. Picture the consequences, if you will.
They've lost a leader in a war they didn't want.
Their wants are immaterial. We are committed. Even Zalcoris understood the civilian fleet's importance. The invasion would be stalled without a supply chain. After all,
Więc chroń ich.
I'll do what I can. Keep your civilians safe.
I make no promises. My own ships must be coordinated for our final strike on Rannoch.
I'm getting some static.
It appears Zalcoris crashed within range of a Geth jamming tower. You must disable it to contact him. Make sure to proceed with caution.
Zen? Admiral Zen?
We know what to do. Hopefully Admiral Chorus remained with the escape pod.
We'll see in a minute. Take us in to the tower.
O kurde.
We're taking fire. The Geth installed anti-aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on foot. Once the guns are gone, you take out the tower.
Right, Commander. Setting you down here.
Serio, taki kawał.
My people have been in exile for centuries. To be standing here in the land of my ancestors.
We're getting closer to that jamming tower. I hope the Admiral is all right. There are so many Geth here already.
Cleanup crews. The Geth never learned to take survivors.
Get!
Jak to ten żniwia... A no tak, bo przecież sygnał jeszcze mają. To jest baza ich.
I'm okay. Watch out for more
Oszczep
mines.
typu snajperka. O kurde. Daj to. Chciałem oszczep. Skurzyć naboi ma? O luju. Co to jest snajperka?
Geth patrolling down there.
Ale mega broń. O.
There's Geth dropping in!
Ta nas strzała zabija.
There, the anti-aircraft guns.
Behead i dalej. Behead i dalej. Wow. No, serio? Po co on się lekko się obrócił i nie trafiłem.
Let's look at the gun's control panel for a way to shut it off.
One of us needs to take those AA guns offline.
Tali, obie inżynierki, nie wiem. Kto szybciej to zrobi? Liara.
Liara, we'll cover you.
I'm on it.
O, dobra, mam ammo. Z tej strony nikt nie przyjdzie. No, behemoth, serio? Przecież dopiero z nim walczyłem. Chodź tu. Zresztą, tak mało mu hapsu tu zadaje, to... Już wcale. Dobra. Czemu ten behemoth idzie do nas? Sabotaż.
PAA guns offline.
Good. Now let's shut down the two by the tower.
Wow, wow, wow. Aha.
You heard my message. Send out a distress call.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Dorm hacked. I clean engine parts.
This place is filled with geth. You should have hidden.
I thought I could buy the other civilians time. Fight some geth. There were so many. First time I've even held a gun.
Don't move. We've got Medigel.
I've lost too much blood. Go. Look for the Admiral. Destroy that jamming tower. And you can radio him.
We'll find him, Dorn. I promise.
Please. Listen. The civilian fleet didn't want this war. If there's even a chance that Admiral Chorus can get us out alive. And my son. Tell him. Tell Jonah that his father made it to the home world.
We will. Rest well, Dorn Hast vas Renok.
Let's get to that tower.
Dobra, teraz idziemy. Serio. 2 działa. No to będę miał fajną zabawę. Prawa, lewa, prawa. Już ammo leży. Gdzie? Ja mam pełny zapas. Hello. O tak, podwójne.
need to
Ej,
shut it
co
off.
teraz? Czego strzelasz? Już cię unieruchamiamy.
Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
Tratali.
I want you on this, Tally.
Right.
Shepard, you can use that gas turret.
Nie ma sprawy, panie.
More incoming gas.
Kolejne gety, to ja je zaraz wezmę z działka. Ej, gówno mi zrobicie. To mnie dymecza nie zadają.
Let's get the last one.
Gas at the door.
Wow, 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 wow. Na start już mi. Tu. Prosto.
Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
Tali.
I want you on this, Tally.
Right.
Biegnie. Musimy. O.
Almost done. Gun's offline.
I'll signal the shuttle. This is Commander Shepard. Jordan didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't. I see.
I'm coming in with the shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll meet you there.
No, the geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
So will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
Admiral, I need you leading the civilian fleet if we're going to end this fight.
Civilians, our entire race took up arms for this insanity. It's too late for us.
It's only too late if you die down here.
You can't possibly think you can stop this war.
I don't know. What I do know is that I can't do it without your help.
Ancestors, forgive me. Uploading my coordinates.
We're coming.
tak.
There's the Admiral. We have to hurry.
I've got this.
To...
You're clear. Go.
Aha, jeszcze taka misja, fajnie.
Geth behind you. Get in cover. Clear. Go. Admiral, come on.
Welcome aboard.
Shepard, my crew. Perhaps there's still time. Hello? This is Chorus. Does anyone copy? Hello?
We've got to go.
I pray they found comfort in the homeworld skies.
Ale chociaż mamy go. Uratowaliśmy.
Commander, unrest has spread further than I thought. You were right that I returned.
Have you talked the civilian captains into staying?
Yes, they've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from... Any aid I can offer is yours. After the Quarians drove the Geth straight into the Reaper's arms, I'd give anything to stop the madness of this war.
And that's why your people needed you back.
Of course. It's time we turned our attentions to those we can still save. Farewell, Shepard. Fly safely.
Zen, we need those ships to recover life pods.
Koriani. Admirał
We're not letting
Zal
people in life
Koris.
pods die just so you can rummage through Geth debris. It's not your call to make.
Admiral, any tech we can recover gives us an edge against the Geth. If you care about our people.
Zen,
Zen, you can always send a salvage team later.
Unless there isn't a later because we're defeated due to a lack of Geth technology. Fine. I'm diverting ships to rescue life pods. As soon as they're finished, I want them back.
I just figured you'd be more sympathetic to someone joining Cerberus. You've never been big on aliens.
Yeah, I enlisted to kick ass, just like everyone. Commander, Admiral Chorus has the civilian fleet back in position. And just in time.
We won't fail.
Damn right we won't.
Zobaczcie co na tej mapie. A no ta, zniszcz barze. To w następnym odcinku. Na razie udajemy się do maszynowni. Jezu, hangaru promów. O.
I've always loved the M35 Mako. It's got heart.
Oh, come on. The M44 Hammerhead is...
Come on, that thing's made of tissue paper. At least the Mako can take a few hits.
I'd hope so. That thing handles like a drunk rhino. No agility whatsoever.
More like a bull that can climb and climb for days.
It only climbs because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed. No lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old M29 Grizzly?
Hey, I love that tank.
You would be one to love grizzly bears, Mr. Vega.
What? What's so funny?
Good job.
Pieseł. Oho, ktoś ze mną chce z maszynami rozmawiać.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before Edie even existed.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
See, Edie agrees with me.
Edie's mind and the Normandy are a whole entity now.
The Normandy is a ship. Edie is a collection of processing hardware contained in that ship. Those are two separate things.
Doesn't the existence of the Reapers contradict that?
So what do you think, Edie?
Are we more than our thoughts?
I'm done. Any more of this and my head's gonna explode.
Commander, good news on the installation of that thermal pipe you got us.
It went right brilliant. Much better than we expected.
I told you it would.
It gets better. While interfacing through our ESO capacitors, our Miss Daniels here had an epiphany.
I wouldn't go that far.
She and Donnelly deduced some theoretical improvements to our capacitor design. Edie and I ran with it and documented our
Widać, że
conclusions.
inżynier Adam zarywa do
But it could help the Crucible engineers. Give the word and they'll send the plans.
Daniels.
Do it.
Aye, aye.
Well done, everyone.
No dobra. W następnym odcinku właśnie sobie zniszczymy bazę zbieraczy i polecimy na Cytadelę. W tym odcinku było to na wszystko. Jak się wam spodobało, dajcie łapkę w górę, suba na rozwinięcie kanału. No a my widzimy się w kolejnych odcinkach. Cześć!